The View Whoopi Goldberg sticks nose in Bennifer business. As of late, The View has been vigorously centered around the political field warming up around Americans. Yet, arbitrator Whoopi Goldberg gets from the increasing temperatures by raising one couple that has tragically been chilling off. She specifies a hotly debated issue of rough long-haul love between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Besides, she puts her nose in the business Bennifer have ultimately depended on of late. Bennifer is back. To start with, The View arbitrator Whoopi Goldberg jumps into the subject of alienated couple Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Irrefutably, America has seen the hit or miss adventure of Bennifer since December 2001. Unfortunately, they concluded marriage wasn't the most ideal fit for themselves and are chasing divorce. Nonetheless, Whoopi equitably makes sense of that Ben and Jennifer were captured together over the course of the end of the week kissing and clasping hands. During the conversation of Bennifer's family early lunch, Whoopi guides the discussion to Bright Hostin as she makes reference to it has fans generally excited for their future. Sunny Hostin is polling for genuine affection. Redirecting, Whoopi Goldberg says in a confounded tone, "I suppose you're keen on this, Radiant?" Looking satisfied as can be about Bennifer, Bright Hostin states, "Genuine romance has returned." According to Sarah Haynes, "Do you truly think it has returned?" Then, Bright hinders with unbridled religiosity, saying, "I need to trust it." Radiant concedes she thought genuine romance was dead. And Sarah returns, "'Cause genuine romance sought legal separation," as she makes a flinch face to nail her point. Sunny Hostin realizes it is muddled. Be that as it may, The View's Radiant Hostin realizes it is confusing, however she is totally prepared for their declaration about reuniting. Besides, she calls attention to that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez each have youngsters with others. She realizes circumstances like this can be extremely confounding for the children. Correspondingly, Jennifer imparts twins to Chuck Anthony, Emmy, and Max, 16. In like manner, Ben has 3 kids with X, Jennifer Gather, Violet, 18, Serafina, 15, and Samuel, 12. According to Furthermore, Alyssa Farah Griffin, it tends to be hard and confusing for youngsters when they feel like they're in the dim space in connections. Yet Whoopi Goldberg keeps silent on the subject, but Bright Hostin is holding out trust for Bennifer. She says, perhaps they're allowing it a subsequent attempt, and afterward, perhaps those legal documents will vanish. Notwithstanding, Ana Navarro says something regarding understanding Ben on the grounds that Jennifer is hot as damnation. She says, "Who can fault Ben? J. Lo is solid." Proceeding, "I truly do like this a ton, however on the grounds that they were hitched for 2 or 3 years, they dated before that, they've become mixed families and the 2 of them have high school kids who become close with one another and are well disposed with one another." Ana adds, "I believe it's great to make all the difference for that." She says, they can get a separation yet it doesn't mean their families should be alienated. While Whoopi Goldberg doesn't ring in all alone, Ana maneuvers her into the discussion. Whoopi Goldberg sticks her nose in Bennifer business. At the point when Whoopi Goldberg becomes gotten some information about her companion, Elizabeth Taylor, who had different relationships and separations to Richard Burton, she participates. The table inquires as to whether Whoopi knows whether Elizabeth actually cared deeply about Richard until his passing. Be that as it may, Whoopi remains quiet, saying Elizabeth had shared insights regarding the confidential relationship, yet she wasn't talking. Conflictingly, she picks to put her nose in Bennifer's business, all things considered. Maybe to move the spotlight away from uncovering privileged insights about her companion. In examination, she said that certain individuals need to live in the open, making it hard to disguise data. Whoopi Goldberg discusses individuals expecting to burn out. Then, at that point, Whoopi Goldberg says, "However, I will say it is extremely hard when you have people who need to head outside. It is extremely challenging on the grounds that individuals like us lounge around and we judge it. Calling attention to that everybody is getting into superstars business, and we don't contemplate internally, well perhaps the children." Similarly, she proposes, perhaps we simply say how pleasant they got out, they are hanging out together. Further reflecting, in light of the fact that the children hear all of this. Individuals see all of this. Also, it is extremely challenging to sort out what is happening in another person's relationship. While Whoopi Goldberg is marginally interrupting their business, she encourages individuals to judge less. She explains her estimate on their relationship, so I'm expecting they went out in light of the fact that the children needed to go out and everyone was doing their thing. Also, on the off chance that you're content with your family, you are tender with them. However, she excuses that anybody ought to rush to make judgment calls excessively fast. It doesn't mean you're returning home with them once more. Further making sense of, it simply implies, I'm not so distraught at you that I can't sit opposite you.